This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Easy TV Show Blueprint. Today, I'm going to be doing a series on ideas for a TV show format, and hopefully it'll give you some idea on what you'd like to do for a show, whether it's on Facebook, LinkedIn, on TV. It's always good to figure out first what your goal is for your TV show. So let's go and have a look at the presentation, and let's get started. So when you're thinking about doing a show, think about the goal for the TV show. Why do you want to do it? And then do the show format based on your goal. Now, of course, that will take a little bit of time, so let's have a look at some of the ideas for a TV show format and some of the pros and cons. So, for example, we have a whole different variety of TV show formats that you can do, and we're going to be going over it in this series. And today we're going to be looking at entertaining fiction. And today it's all about what kind of show do you want to make? And so let's have a look at my less than entertaining, but it is a format. So we're going to show you a fiction one. So this is one where I fulfilled my desire to be on TV.
Welcome to a scene from A Midsummer Night Dream, Puck and Fairies. How now, spirit, whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood and through fire, I do wander everywhere. Swifter than the moon sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dwell her orbs upon the green. The cowslips, tall her pensions be, in her gold coat spots you see. Those be rubies, fairies' favor, in those freckles live their savor. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lobe of spirits, ill begone, our queen and our elves come here anon. The king doth keep his elves here tonight. Take heed, the queen, come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that is she as her attendant had, a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild. Be she perforce withholds a lovely boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight green. But they do swear, and that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there. Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish spirit called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that fights the maidens of the villagery, skim milk and sometimes labor in the queen, and bootless make the breathless housewives churn, and sometimes make the drink to bear no harm, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm? Those that hobble gobble and call you and sweet Puck, you do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not he? Thou speak aright. I am that merry wander of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, and when I fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly fowl. And sometimes lurk I am in the gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. When she drinks against her lips, I bob, and on her withered julep pour the ale, the wisest aunt telling the tale, the saddest tale. Sometimes for 3 footstool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum down truple she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir held their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth, and sneeze and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. But room, Fairy, here comes Oberon. And here, my mistress, would that he were gone.
So, yeah, so it depends on what kind of show you want to have. And let's have I had a wander and thought about who would like to have an entertaining fiction show. And who might want to do that is an artist, for example, or a performing artist who does dance, a writer, actors, speaker, artistic group. These are some of the people who might be interested in having an entertaining fiction show. And what are some of the pros and cons of having such a show? Well, it depends on your goal. If you want to show your creative side, and if you want to intrigue possible buyers or clients about your work, or you want to display a portfolio of your work, whether it's art or dance, or you could use it as your one sheet as a speaker and do a talk, which might be entertaining and show people who you are and your personality. Well, the pros of the format is, of course, that fiction is entertaining and engaging, and it can showcase your personality and it can showcase your work. But of course, there's cons as well to entertainment. It's a lot of work to produce, even if it's just reading a book out loud. And if it isn't working, it can be bad publicity. And it's difficult to be able to produce every week or every month because there's so much involved in terms of the creation. But of course, if you already have the creation, then it's not that much work. So there's pros and cons to having a TV show that it is entertaining. So if you want to learn more about having a TV show and what is Roku and Amazon Fire all about, and what are their requirements, and why it's so easy to have a TV show, you can sign up at http://jgtips.com/y or WHY, and you will receive how a TV channel gets your business more leads, as well as the 5 steps to an easy TV show. So that is my first and last, maybe, choice at Shakespeare. And so one of the things that you do have to consider, since we're here, when you're doing any kind of work on television, is, of course, it's public, so you have to make sure that you have the copyright, or you've paid for the royalties for the work that you're doing on the TV. And since this may be on TV, I wanted to make sure it was Shakespeare, and fingers crossed, I don't have to pay anybody a copyright for that. So that is one of the considerations, which can be a major consideration, especially when you're dealing with other people. But we can talk about that in another show where we're talking, when talking with and having panel discussions and things like that, and how you get that easily done in terms of getting the copyright and the rights